So American Horror Story is back with its 8th season. Keep watching to find out what we thought. So Raj, back for another Boys on Film review. TV this time.
Yes.
And American Horror Story, which I dipped in and out of. I have to say I watched the first season religiously, but I haven't actually kept with it.
American Horror Story has started off really strong, I think, for the first 4 seasons, but then there were a couple seasons that were a bit hit and miss for me.
You're quite hardcore though, you're on every season, aren't you, pretty much?
Yeah, I've seen every season, but I have to say some seasons are better than others. It hasn't been consistent. The new season, American Horror Story Apocalypse, just dropped in the States. I got it to preview the first episode, and yeah, I think we're in for a wild ride this season.
No need for the rules anymore. The chaos has won.
There's a plane waiting for us.
Coco, do not leave me in Santa Monica, you bitch!
So it's Apocalypse.
Yeah, so it starts out with the end of the world. The first episode's called The End.
Right.
And it's literally ballistic missiles blowing up every major city in the world. They show it happening in LA. It's the same group of actors you've always seen in American Horror Story. That's what I love about it. They just repurpose the roles, and it's great. And a group of them make their way to a shelter, which is kind of a weird society run by some very weird people. But literally, they pick 2 people because of their genetic structure to like live in this society. 2 people in the whole world.
Right.
Because they have like perfect genes or whatever to live in this society. And the other people are rich people who've paid millions of dollars for this privilege.
There's nobody in there.
What?
And there turns out to be, there's about 10 of them in this underground fortress. And Sarah Paulson is like the headmistress of the fortress.
She's amazing.
Along with Kathy Bates. And yeah.
See, I want to start watching it because I love Kathy Bates.
She's straight in the first episode, yeah.
Amazing. And Joan Collins, of course, is starring too.
I had no idea that Joan Collins was going to be in it, actually.
Because she cancelled her tour, postponed her tour for next year because she was working on American Horror Story, obviously priority.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the biggest TV shows worldwide now, isn't it?
I had no idea she was in it. So actually, when they're showing scenes with her, I'm like, is that really Joan Collins? Like, is there someone like playing someone? I'm like, well, it's her. It's totally her.
So does she look like Joan Collins, or is she zombified? Or
she definitely looks like Joan Collins,
right?
And she's one of the elites in this underground fortress, and she's definitely playing a Joan Collins type character.
Welcome to Outpost 3. The house rules are simple. You may never leave the building due to the danger of radiation contamination and no unauthorized copulation. No exception.
What's happening out there?
It's all gone.
Boring! Strangely satisfying, isn't it? Dispensing punishment. It's our world now, to remold as we see fit.
They always pick some really A-list people to star in. I mean, alongside all the regular cast, you know, because the regular cast are favourites with the fans anyway. So why change it if it's not broke?
And I have to say, I'm really falling in love with Billie Lourd, Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Her, yeah,
Carrie
she was
Fisher's
great
daughter.
in Scream Queens as well.
Yeah, she's amazing in American Horror Story, and she isn't quite like a huge celebrity yet, but I just think her acting is so spot on.
Does she remind you of Sazzy? We've got a friend called Sazzy who's in a band, or was in a band called Love Stars, and is now solo. She really reminds me of her.
Now that you say that, put some earmuffs on, some pink earmuffs on her, and maybe, yeah.
We were watching her in Scream Queens. Every time she was in a scene, I was like, that's Sazzy.
Really?
So she's got the same mannerisms.
Now that you say that,
you're not going to be able to stop thinking of Sazzy now.
I'm going to buy some pink earmuffs to put on.
What do you think?
Hail Satan.
American Horror Story Apocalypse.
So Lady Gaga obviously has been in a previous series. Was that the second to last
Hotel
series?
Yeah.
And now we have Joan Collins. I mean, what's going to be the future for American Horror Story? It's quite promising, isn't it?
Well, I keep waiting for them to interweave the other seasons into each other. There's been a little bit of crossover, I think, before. I think I read somewhere that this might be crossing over as well with Coven and I think it's Murder House.
Oh yeah, I read that too. Yeah,
but I couldn't tell what that was from the first episode, or they haven't started to introduce them, twisting the two seasons together. Maybe it could be the Coven that's running this secret underground bunker. But yeah, the Murder House stuff, I couldn't tell anything from the first episode.
For the people that haven't seen it, that are horror fans, because I would imagine that some people watch American Horror Story not because they're horror fans, but just because they love it because it's gripping, or for the drama or whatever, or for the high camp value of it, because it is pretty camp, some of it, isn't it?
Full confession, I watch it purely for Evan Peters. I think he's amazing.
Well, that's a good enough reason. I mean, he was fantastic in, Pose that we saw recently. He was great in that.
And currently in American Animals, that's out. Check our review for that. You should go see it.
Oh yeah, click the link above.
In the UK.
Yeah. Are you able to give it a star rating? Because obviously you haven't seen the whole series.
Well, it's the first episode, so based off the first episode only, I'm going to give it a 4.
That's pretty impressive.
I think it has better potential than some of the previous seasons where I fell off it a little bit. So I'm curious. It's a very hard story to tell because everything is combined in this bunker.
Right.
So, you can't really get out into the real world. Apparently there's other bunkers around, like little societies around that exist in this like post-nuclear war world. So it's hard storytelling, I think, but I think Brad Murphy and Ryan Falchuk can probably do it.
They can do no wrong.
They can do anything.
Oh my god! And what a dramatic way to start a series with the world ending.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't get any better than that, can you? Or any worse than that.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And we appreciate your comments too. So interact and post a comment below, and we'll see you on the next review.